FaZe Banks. You're absolutely fucking correct with that. Now, if you guys know iDubbbz TV, 3 B's instead of, you know, your little cancerous 2 B's. Now, if you guys know him, funniest dude on YouTube. Funnier than Leafy, in fact, I find, because he's a politically incorrect genius that doesn't give a shit what you say, and yeah, there's that. So let's talk about something. Let's talk about politically correctness on YouTube. Now, what are we gonna do in this video? We're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna talk about it. So, what do you guys like to see? Do you guys like to see some little bitches being like, "Oh, you can't say different things on the internet, guys. No, you can't. This not possible. It's not right to do that." And then, you know, get a little bit of a YouTube copyright strike because some fucking asshat wants to be like, "Oh yeah, you stole the shit from me." No, I don't think I stole anything from you. I think you're just being a little ignorant fuck that should know your place in society. Now, YouTube creation is exactly what it sounds like. It's creationism. You can create anything you want on YouTube. Now, that being within the YouTube terms and services guidelines, because, you know, YouTube likes to be like, "I fucking, you know, I can't say fucking certain things. You can't put certain things on the internet because it's like, oh, hey, that's gonna offend someone." Well, get with it, YouTube. 2016, you say the word hello and someone says, "I'm fucking triggered, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I wanna kill myself, thanks Tumblr." That's exactly what people are gonna say because, you know, it just doesn't fucking, it's 2016 and everybody gets triggered by everything in this world now. And I think we just have to learn how to deal with that. But I think on YouTube, we should be able to put really anything on here. I mean, yes, there are websites that you can just put absolutely anything on, like fucking, I don't know, I'll give you an example that that's fucked, PHUCKED.com. That's a pretty fucked up website. That's where they put like suicides and shit. Like, that's the only thing that I don't see being right that's put on YouTube is like suicides and shit, like murder and all that, like that kind of stuff, like the gore. I think, like, you know, people being able to say what they want to say on the internet, I think that should be allowed because, well, guess what? It's the goddamn internet. Grow a pair of balls, even if you're like you're some feminazi that's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get triggered at everything because it's okay to, because I could use the fact that I'm a feminist to protect my dignity." No. You can't use the fact that you're a feminist to protect that you are just trying to pull some shit that you shouldn't be able to pull because you're a female. And, you know, I'm trying to support some equal rights, guys. You gotta support that equal rights, even though, you know, fucking, you know, I think in all honesty, I think if you're gonna fight for equal rights, I think, you know, people talk about the whole equal rights, equal fights thing, and whoever supports equal rights, absolutely, I understand, you know, wage gap and stuff like that. There definitely is a wage gap, but statistically, the reason of a wage gap is because of a 1-year maternity leave. Statistically, that if you are having a child, you're gonna have that huge wage gap because of that. But I mean, shit, like, if you want to complain about that, like, work the full year. Goddamn, like, have a child and then work the whole year. Like, it doesn't make sense for me or someone to complain that, "Oh, we're not getting paid enough," and then you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, well, I had a child," and then they're gonna be like, "No, but we didn't get paid enough. Wage gap of 30%. We're not getting paid as much as our male counterparts. We're gonna fucking scream rape." No. You can't do that when it makes no sense to do that, because there's no possibility in which, like I understand, like, there's like the people that are like disabled and shit that can't work, but they can work sometimes, if you know what I mean. That, you know, just they can't do certain things. But like, if you're gonna be a feminist and fight for some random shit that doesn't even matter to most people, like, honestly, like, fight for something that actually matters. fight for, I understand definitely women's rights, like specific things, but most like nowadays women have the absolute same rights as men. You guys can vote, you guys can do pretty much anything you want. And I think it's unfair that since you guys get to do everything, like, and you guys don't get in trouble. Like, I'm not saying you don't get in trouble for anything, but a lot of things females get put on kind of a pedestal for because they just do some random shit, and it's like, oh yeah, no, if a guy does this, it's like, it's certain things, and it just makes no sense. If you're gonna fight for that, just fight for something that stands for actually something, because that's really what I kind of look for in a quote unquote feminist, or I should be saying a feminazi, because most feminists actually stand for something that makes sense, such as equal rights, but feminazis don't. They're a radicalist version of a feminist, and I think that's kind of annoying that they can call some card and be like, oh yeah, like, we don't have to do this because of this, and blah 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 blah. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like. I'm gonna try and do a new intro every day, like, you know, what's gravy in the Navy, you little squid fucks, you know, like from random YouTubers and stuff. I'm gonna look up some YouTubers, see exactly what their intro's in, and if you guys do like that, please drop that like, and as always guys, have a